Catholic, I'm guessing.
I'm actually one of Jehovah's Witnesses.
No way. I am blown away by that. How did I not identify this? I can't believe I got that wrong. I hang my head in shame. I am ashamed of myself. I betrayed my forefathers and brethren in guessing wrong on that one. This video is from the YouTube channel Cut. I'd never heard of it before, but apparently it's pretty big. They had this thing where you're supposed to guess people's religion, apparently. Somebody asked if I would do it. It's like a game. So let's see if we can watch through this, and I'll comment on it, and maybe we can guess people's religion. Check this out.
Do you drink wine?
I do not.
Do you drink coffee?
I do not.
Mormon.
That's crazy, because guess what? Mormons also don't.
I have not watched this, by the way. I only watched the first few seconds when I was editing this, so I have no idea what happens next.
Getting warmer.
We asked people to guess strangers' religions.
My name's Isla Dizad.
You can call me Pastor Abe. I'm a traveling speaker, evangelist. I just talk to people. About Jesus.
Are you religious?
I'm a seminary dropout. I actually was a youth pastor for a handful of years. My old pastor stole a bunch of money from me. It's a long story.
Oh boy. Yeah, that'll turn you against religion pretty quick, right? Or to realize that the people in religion are even bigger scumbags than people outside the religion. You know, there's a reason for that, right? Because religion in America has special protections. They are tax exempt by default. They don't have to file paperwork even to be tax exempt. It's just assumed. And that means it's an open space for grifters, for scam artists to come in and take advantage. All they have to do is claim to be a religion and meet with people every week or something, and boom, they are tax exempt. They don't have to pay a dime to the government. And if they're questioned, they hide behind religious persecution, blah, blah, blah. Religion should be even more regulated than anything else because it's so rife with scam artists like Kenneth Copeland, for example. People just sucking people dry of money. Anyway, for some reason, I hear this story entirely too often. Today, you're going to be guessing which religion everybody is. Okay?
Oh, this is gonna be easy.
Of course, I picked the sluttiest outfit that
Everybody.
this is gonna be offensive.
I feel bad for her. She's probably uncomfortable wearing that outfit. It's a nice outfit. Says, at your highest point, how religious were you?
How religious are you?
Oh, I went through exorcisms. I cried after
Oh boy, he was in deliverance ministry.
sex. Edit that part out. Edit.
Wow, that's sad, dude. This guy cried after doing stuff with people. Seriously, didn't God create this? Isn't this something we're supposed to take part in? I'm telling you, man, religion does wacky things to your brain sometimes. Quick interjection, this won't take long. I just want to say, if you want to support my channel, the best way you can do it is by watching this video to the end, or at least watching a little bit longer than you would have otherwise. YouTube's recommendation algorithm works off of watch time. You can also subscribe to the channel, like the video, and check out my Patreon. Link is in the description for that. All right, back to the video.
Dude, you're so hairy, bro.
Wow, that's really nice of him to say.
Blue Flamingo Members Lounge. Okay, sounds like a strip club.
Oh, I'm like juggling between Jewish and Muslim.
Why? What makes you say that?
Because he looks Middle Eastern, is that what she's gonna say?
I'm guessing like you're of maybe perhaps Middle Eastern
I knew it. I knew that's what she's gonna say.
Yeah.
descent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's super.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're like Muslim, Islamic, right?
Why do you say that?
Because of where you're from.
Where am I from?
The Middle East, bro. You're like hairy.
You're kind of hairy too.
People in the Middle East are hairy? Like what? I've never heard this. Is this real? Is this a stereotype, a trope? What? I don't know what this is. What a bizarre thing to say. You're hairy. You know, my uncle, my adopted uncle, is the hairiest person I've ever seen in my entire life. Dude's got hair on his back. You know, humans, when we evolved from apes, you can look at our chromosomes and see a fused chromosome. That was when we diverged. Apes have 23 chromosomes plus the 2 sex chromosomes, I believe. And humans have 22 chromosomes plus the two sex ones, so 23 and 24 total. And the reason is because the last chromosome in apes fused together. You can see that fusion in our cells. So anyways, maybe my uncle just like got his unfused somehow. I don't know. Dude was the hairiest person I've ever seen in my life. And he's just like a white American, just probably Anglo-Saxon or something. Everybody's hairy, bro.
You're kind of hairy too.
Yeah. Skinny jeans, hip, strip club. So I think atheist.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay. Hi. Are you Jewish?
Why do you think I'm Jewish?
Oh my God, she's gonna rely on the tropes.
I'm starting to think that I think everyone looks Jewish. This is bad, you guys. I've been binge watching.
I don't think she's Jewish necessarily. She could be, but look at her outfit. It's very conservative. Her elbows and knees are covered. She could be from, I guess they're all covered, but she's wearing a shirt like that. The others are wearing jackets like that. They could take those jackets off. And that's kind of a Jewish thing, and it's also a far-right conservative Christian, like evangelical thing. So I'm kind of leaning toward one of those.
Listen, Miss Maisels.
Like your sense of style, very covered up though. The only part of your skin I see is your face. Evangelical.
There, that was my guess.
John 3:16.
Oh God.
Boom! I know exactly what she is now.
If she doesn't know John 3:16, then she's not an evangelical. That's like the cornerstone of all Christian religion. Everybody knows that verse. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son so that we might not perish but be saved, everlasting life, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is. I haven't recited that since I was like 12. I think I got it pretty close.
You're Jewish. Say, I don't know anything in Jewish-lish.
Wow, this dude just doesn't even care, does he? Like,
L'chaim.
Oh
oh, she's Jewish.
my gosh, this guy's a Jew. That sounded bad. That sounded bad. I'm about to get in trouble for this.
Like, the name, just saying somebody is a Jew does sound offensive, but it's not. You're just identifying somebody as Jewish, right? Jewish is less offensive than Jew. I don't know why or how that happened in culture.
I'm about to get in trouble for this. Ooh, shiny.
Thank you.
What brand are they?
I have no idea.
You don't believe in brands. Fascinating.
I don't believe in brands.
What?
You don't believe in brands? Which is kind of like not believing in holidays, which kind of sounds like you're a Jehovah Witness.
No. Jehovah's Witnesses are okay with brands.
What was her name?
Shiraz.
Okay, so wine. You're Italian, and Italians are predominantly Christian. Hot no!
Okay, you can say Christian, but what denomination of Christian?
Oh, man. What's your ethnicity?
I'm Israeli.
Is there any foods you can't eat?
Oh, she's Israeli. That kind of seals the deal, right?
Well, I eat everything, but in my religion, we can't eat pork.
So, Muslim or Jewish? I'm going Jewish.
Are you kidding me?
Wait.
How many religions can't eat pork other than the one that I know?
Islam doesn't eat pork. And there are Muslims from Israel also. They're a second-class minority group that is terribly mistreated there, but they live there.
It's okay.
Jewish!
Okay.
Everyone's saying it's Jewish!
That's funny. She's guessed Jewish for every single person.
Okay, I did, yeah. The tattoo looks tribal.
You look like Indian. She's Hindu.
Is it because I'm brown?
Yeah, that is a little
But
bit.
you're brown too.
Oh my God, dude. This guy's just like leaning into stereotypes right now. She doesn't have an accent of any sort. She doesn't have any outward indicators that she is that she's Hindu. He didn't even ask her any questions. He just based it off of her skin color. Really?
It looks like a Pacific Islander tattoo. So I would say Mormon. A lot of Samoans are Mormons.
No. Mormons don't get tattoos, do they? No, they're not allowed to get tattoos. Neither are Jehovah's Witnesses.
That was it.
You're Hawaiian, bro.
I was born in Hawaii.
Knew it. I knew it.
My mother's from Brooklyn.
So you guys are Puerto Rican. You're Catholic. Got it! You just gave it away, bro.
Nice button.
Catholic? Is that accurate? I don't know how he arrived at that conclusion. Let me listen again.
Knew it.
My mother's from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New York. Okay.
You guys are Puerto Rican. You're Catholic. Got it!
Oh, so he guessed that he was Catholic based on his ethnicity again. This guy's got to get off the ethnicity train. I thought this was supposed to be about like asking them questions about their culture or their practices, their lifestyle. And this dude is like leaning heavy into like just their ethnicity.
Nice button-up shirt.
I feel like you just took off your clergy collar.
Can you sing me your favorite hymn?
They shall live at his command.
That's pretty good. It sounds like he's pretty close to on key.
You're a Jehovah's Witness.
No, he is not.
You're a father. You're a Catholic priest. Motherfucker. Oh my God.
Why did people guess Jehovah's Witness for that? That had nothing to do with Jehovah's Witnesses, and Jehovah's Witnesses would say, I don't have a favorite hymn, because they don't sing hymns. They don't have hymns. They have a songbook that they sing from. Those aren't hymns.
Are you Asian?
I get that a lot, but no, I'm Hispanic.
Oh, Catholic.
Because I'm Hispanic.
See, again, he's just going with that ethnicity. Are you really not going to ask any other questions about, like, what religion or what cultural practices they engage in, what holidays they celebrate, what types of foods that they eat, or if they're okay with eating at certain times of year? They're not going to ask any of that?
Because I'm Hispanic, I'm Catholic.
1,000%.
Waterproof shoes. That means you're on the road a lot, walking a lot, traveling, doing important stuff for the Lord.
Can you sing for me too?
I see my mother kneeling with her family each day.
That sounded a lot like my cousins, like when I would attend Mormon church.
I don't know that one. It's not Jehovah's Witness, and it doesn't even sound Catholic. Catholic is a little more, I don't know the word to use, a little more kind of full of itself. I don't know. It presumes upon itself, if you will. Catholic songs are just very grandiose, and maybe that's the word.
Do you drink wine?
I do not.
Do you drink coffee?
I do not.
Mormon. No alcohol, no coffee. Those are good questions.
Does your church have a basketball court?
Yes.
Do Mormons have basketball courts? I've never heard of that.
You're Mormon.
She's Mormon.
Catholic. I got that one right on the money, bro.
I love your headscarf. I don't necessarily think that makes you Muslim.
Where are you from?
Ghana.
There's a lot of
Wait, where is she from?
Ghana.
I didn't even hear what she said. It's really hard to understand.
There's a lot of missionary trips that goes out to Ghana.
Oh, Ghana. Okay, yeah, maybe she's Catholic. That's very possible. There are a lot of Catholics in Ghana, I believe. There are also a lot of just kind of evangelical nutcases out there. And Mormons, as a matter of fact. She could be any of it, actually.
I'm going to have to go with Christian.
Well, yes, obviously. I would say that's probably accurate. What denomination of Christianity? I feel like that's just too broad. Like, you should have picked something more specific than Christian, right?
Amish. They wrap their heads too. Black Amish.
Amish would not be here. They shun the outside world.
It's curveball.
It could be Mennonite, but no, she's not Mennonite. I don't think, anyway.
Amish, curveball.
Terribly.
I think I only really got the Catholic priest right.
Actually, I believe that this guy in the middle here, he did really well, in my opinion. I guess we'll find out, right? And this next guy, I think he did piss poor. He guessed wrong on nearly everybody, I bet.
I got this guy for sure. For sure. Just the hairiness, just I can't get over it.
What an offensive thing to say. All right, let me tell you guys something, okay? I'm what I believe is a normal size, but apparently everybody thinks that I'm like skinny as a rail, right? I went to a pharmacy one time, and I saw some Cadbury eggs there, and I'm a fiend for Cadbury eggs, where I will do anything for Cadbury eggs. I would stick a knife in someone's chest for a Cadbury egg. That's how much I love them. Anyways, I get a couple of Cadbury eggs. I go up to the counter, and I'm about to buy them, and the woman behind the counter says, I bet you're going to eat all of these in one sitting, aren't you? You're so skinny. You need to put some weight on. And it's like, do I talk about your weight? How about I talk about how fucking fat you are? How would you like that? You know? It's so annoying when people talk about other people's weight. Whether you're skinny or fat or whatever. Don't talk about people's weight. It's just a shithead thing to do, okay? I imagine that this guy on the left feels the same about people talking about his body hair. It's just really annoying. Anyway.
Raise your hand if you got you right.
Raise your hand if he got you right. Oh, he got 3 people correct. No, 4 people correct. Okay, wow.
Shut the front door. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, wow, I did so much better than I thought.
Wait, this dude on the left was guessed atheist by the first guy and Jewish by this girl, right? But he raised his hand. Is he saying he's secular Jewish?
Wow.
He got everybody wrong? Really? Well, I guessed that this girl in the white was Jewish because she was covered up. I guess this guy on the left was atheist. I think that this girl on the third from the left was... What did I guess she was? He guessed she was Jehovah's Witness. I said no. I think that I don't know what she was. I did not believe that this girl in the center with the red, I did not think that she was Hindu at all. But I believe that she is. Dude next to her, one to the right, I think he's Catholic. The girl second from the right is Mormon. I guessed that one correctly. And I have no idea what the girl on the far right in the yellow is.
Wow.
Strip club man.
So I'm actually Muslim.
Oh, okay.
Muslim! I totally guessed wrong on that. I didn't see that coming.
I just couldn't get over the hairiness, bro.
Seriously, don't talk about people's body hair, okay? Look, let me give you a little hot tip here, okay? If there's a feature about somebody that's not changeable immediately, don't talk about it. If they have a humongous mole on their face, or they have, I don't know, one leg is shorter than the other or something, I don't know, or they're missing an arm, don't talk about it. Don't look at it. Don't bring it up in conversation. Don't say, wow, how'd you lose your arm? Oh, that must have hurt. Let them bring that shit up. How many people you think are asking them that question? But I had a friend whose last name was Anderson, a buddy of mine. And every time we were in public together, and he paid with his debit card or something, the server or the person behind the cash register or whatever would say, Mr. Anderson, like the Matrix. Like, oh, you think you're the first person to ever lay that joke down, don't you? You think you're the most clever person alive. Another hot tip for you. If the joke is obvious, it's probably been told like 16 billion times, and the person is not going to find it amusing at all. Anyways, if there's a quality or a feature about somebody that is not immediately changeable, leave it alone. If it's something that is immediately changeable, like, oh, you have like food on your face, or oh, your tie is the skinny part of your tie is sticking out the side instead of in the actual loop. You can tell them that's totally not. Your zipper's down. You can do that stuff. Leave people alone otherwise, for real. He just cannot get off this body hair, man. Is he like turned on by it or something? What?
Couldn't get over the hairiness, bro.
I feel like I'm a bad representation for Muslims.
No, you're perfect, bro.
Let's say if I was of like Asian descent.
Are there a lot of Chinese
Yeah,
Muslims?
there's like a whole city dedicated to Chinese Muslims.
Yeah, that's true.
I did not know that.
See, he based everything off ethnicity, and he was right by happenstance. There was like no further thought that went into it. Oh, you're from the UK? Well, you're Christian. Oh, you're from China? Well, you're Buddhist. Oh, you're from Japan? Well, you're Shinto, you know? That's not how it is all the time. In fact, I would imagine they're trying to throw a wrench into it on this.
I'm Jewish.
Oh, okay.
What gave it away?
No, dude, I'm telling you, I thought everyone was Jewish at first.
What gave it away for me was the clothing she was wearing. There are some Jewish groups that are very, very, very conservative. And Chaya Raichik, Libs of TikTok lady, she is that conservative version of Jewish. If you're from New York City, you've probably been walking down the street and seen ultra-Orthodox Jewish people, right, with the hats, and they've got the sideburns and the black and the white outfit and the whole nine, right? And they stop men, but only men, on the street, and they say, "Are you Jewish?" And I say, "No." And they say, "Oh, okay, have a good day," and move on. Those people are not actually ultra-Orthodox Jewish. They're from a Jewish cult, an extremist group that lives in the area and lives on a compound. And they only leave that compound, really, for certain things. I think it's in Brooklyn, New York. Anyway, they really only leave to try to bring Jewish men in. and get donations from them and stuff. My hairdresser, well, my barber, I guess he's a barber, but he's also a hairdresser. My barber is Jewish, and these people come in all the time and ask him for donations, and he gives it to them because he's like, oh, they're Jewish, I'm Jewish, so why not? Not realizing that this is a religious cult that exists in Judaism, you know. And that's the religious cult that Chaya Raichik is from. Not all Jewish women can't have to cover up like this. Not all of them do. But that cult does. And I'd be willing to bet that she might be from that cult.
We're actually Reformed Jews, specifically.
What does that mean?
Judaism is a very strict religion. Like, they don't want men and women to be in the same temples.
Yeah, they're really, really strict sometimes.
And Reformed Jews disagree with that completely.
Oh, interesting. So she's more liberal than conservative. I didn't see that coming.
What stereotype do you hate the most about Jewish people?
People will assume that I'm really stingy with money.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Oh my God. I bet I'm surprised that that's the most annoying one. There are some wild ones out there.
Yeah.
Not heard that you're stingy with money. I heard that stereotype and it's up.
It's complete BS. Like, Jews are the only ones that like money, huh? Yeah, because you don't like money. I don't like money. We hate money. But Jews, they love it. Give me a break.
Ooh, I got you wrong, didn't I?
Yeah.
I have no idea what she is. I couldn't even guess.
You call me Italian or something? I'm from Israel.
Oh, Jewish. Yeah, as soon as she said that, I knew she was Jewish.
Oh, I would never have guessed.
I'm not Jewish.
Then she's Muslim, almost certainly.
I knew that.
What is your
I'm
religion?
Druze.
Druze. Oh, interesting. What is that?
So, we come from the Middle East.
What about here in America? How many Druze do you know?
I don't meet any Druze here.
I've never heard of that religion, and I've heard about just about all of them. The Druze are an ethno-religious group concentrated in Syria, Lebanon, and Israel, with around 1 million adherents worldwide. Wow, that is very tiny. Jehovah's Witnesses have about 8.5 million worldwide. Mormons have about 15 million worldwide, give or take. And these people have 1 million. For context, worldwide, there are half as many Druze as there are vegans in America. 2.3 million vegans in America, give or take. 1 million Druze worldwide. That's really interesting. So what is it, like an offshoot of Islam? Oh, okay. The Druze follow a millenarian offshoot of Ismaili Shiism. Followers emphasize Abrahamic monotheism, but consider the religion as separate from Islam. Fascinating. Okay. Ismaili Shiism is a sect of Islam that really split off based on who they thought should take control after Muhammad died. Should it be his kid? Should it be his first in command or whatever, you know? That's how the denominations of Islam split off originally. But, I mean, obviously this one is a lot more complex than that. Arab and Arabic-speaking esoteric ethno-religious group from Western Asia who adhere to the Druze faith, an Abrahamic monotheistic, syncretic, and ethnic religion whose main tenets are the unity of God and the belief in reincarnation and the eternity of the soul. Fascinating. Okay. Never heard of that before. I would have never guessed.
Oh.
We have like 5 main prophets that we believe in.
Who are the 5?
I can't say out loud.
Islam is really picky about not showing images of certain people, of Muhammad specifically, but they're okay with saying his name. They just have to say peace be upon him afterward. That's important.
It'd be too offensive. We're not allowed to like say their names out loud.
Well, it's the same with Jews and the holy name, Yahweh. They're not allowed to say that name out loud either. I mean, even Jews in my chat will censor the word God. They'll put G-D, just God alone, you know, so that's not an unusual belief.
You have to marry a Druze?
Yes.
So if you brought home like a Korean black Druze man.
I would be kicked out from my village.
Shunned.
Sorry, Mom. Hello.
That sucks. I'm sorry that she has to deal with that.
Hello.
Hi. So I'm Hindu.
Okay.
That blew me away. I did not see that one.
Okay. But that's not a Hindu tattoo, right?
No, this is Fijian. I'm Fijian.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a lot of Hindu Fijians.
Wow.
You know, nobody asked her any questions that would indicate that she was Hindu. This guy just asked, like, her ethnicity, and that was no indication of her religion at all.
Basically, the British
stole my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa and took him to Fiji.
From India?
That happened, yeah, from India.
Those Brits, man.
So was it the slave trade, I guess?
Father.
Catholic, I'm guessing.
I'm actually one of Jehovah's Witnesses.
No fucking way. I am blown away by that. How did I not identify this? No beard, short hair. There's no other outward indication that he's Jehovah's Witness. I can't believe I got that wrong. I hang my head in shame. I am ashamed of myself. I betrayed my forefathers and brethren in guessing wrong on that one. I can't believe that.
Father.
I'm actually one of Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh,
You notice how he says one of Jehovah's Witnesses also, not a Jehovah's Witness. That's a distinction really only Jehovah's Witnesses do, because they don't want to be viewed as like that's the name of the religion. They want it to be viewed as witnesses of God, basically, like God's special chosen people. That's why they say one of Jehovah's Witnesses.
I'm actually one of Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, I knew there was one of you here.
Jehovah's Witness.
Yes. Yeah. No, that was really, because I thought legit, yeah, she's not going to guess on JW. Oh, what?
I cannot believe that he's Jehovah's Witness. Honestly, the hymn singer is a Jehovah's Witness. Was he the hymn singer? That blows me away. He's not a very good Jehovah's Witness in that case. He shouldn't have been singing a hymn. He shouldn't have identified it as a hymn. They're not hymns. They're kingdom melodies is what they are. I actually knew a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses that liked to play kingdom melodies while they, got busy with each other because they wanted to include Jehovah in the equation somehow, and that was the best way, playing kingdom melodies while they get it on, for real.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys don't even celebrate your birthdays, right?
Yeah, we don't.
So you've never had a birthday party?
Nope.
That's like the first question I always get.
Have you ever knocked on my door?
No.
If you did, I would answer it.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Well, everybody answers their door. They just say not interested and then slam it. Back in the day, Jehovah's Witnesses used to stick their foot in the door so nobody could slam it on them. It was a different time back then. They also used to ask for money for their literature.
Next.
So I'm not Catholic.
She's Mormon.
Oh, what are you then?
I belong to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Mormon. Just say Mormon. Everyone knows you as Mormon.
Oh.
Have you heard of them?
Yeah. Mormon.
Have you heard of them? Oh, my God.
That's right?
Yeah, but we don't go by Mormons. Yeah, because we don't want to take Christ's name out of the church.
Does that mean a Mormon doesn't call themselves a Mormon?
Yeah, that's accurate. I knew that, actually. Everyone knows them as Mormons, though. Or they just call themselves LDS, usually.
Not anymore. They advise us to correct that now.
Ooh, who's they?
Our prophet,
Who's your prophet?
President Nelson.
Oh, he's like the Pope of the Mormon church.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
We have a Latter-day prophet.
No, I mean, yeah, that's what I meant. Latter-day, my bad.
Why do everybody think Mormons have like many wives?
Well, back in the day, I guess there wasn't husbands because of like the wars and stuff.
So it was like just based on the fact that there was a shortage of.
No, it wasn't. It was because Joseph Smith loved having a bunch of wives, including 13-year-old wives. That is why there's this view of Mormons having a bunch of wives. And there are like a billion Mormon offshoots that kind of did the exact same thing. FLDS, for example, Warren Jeffs is the leader of that. He's in jail now for improper relationships with children and stuff, I believe. He's still running the FLDS church from the jail cell, and it's bad, dude. FLDS is terrible. Anyways, a lot of these sects, SECTS, still believe that polygamy is the way to go.
Men?
Yes.
There's a lot of talk about like the Mormon underwear. Is that a true thing that you guys
Totally, yeah. Temple garments.
never take off?
Yeah. Okay. So it's
That's a weird thing. I feel bad for asking.
It's sacred garments to remind us of the covenants we make in the temple.
Yeah, and it's weird. I don't care what excuse you come up with. It's weird, all right? Their excuse is, well, the Pope has special outfits. Yeah, and I think those are weird too, okay? But this is even weirder than that, honestly.
You can never take that sucker off.
We don't have to shower in it or anything.
Did you stick a middle finger before?
Yes, I have.
Can we stick it together? Oh! Oh!
She's not supposed to do that, is she?
Bad Mormon.
Oh, I got you right. I know I got you right.
I have no idea what she is.
I know I got Christian, right?
Yeah.
Boom. We just have that telepathy going.
What type of Christian?
So my parents grew up
Methodist, so I'm
Methodist.
I grew up Methodist.
Oh, really?
With the flame on the side of the cross.
Yes.
Do you usually wear a head wrap?
Methodists are commonly more moderate than extreme, but this guy on the left here described a very extreme childhood. Interesting.
I'm wearing because it's cold outside.
So is there a difference between Christianity here versus Christianity there?
Yeah, so for me, I grew up here, but my family is originally from Ghana, so they're a lot more strict on what they believe in certain things, like premarital sex, same-sex marriages, all of that stuff. Like, I would say...
Oh, that sucks. Methodists just split. The church split in half. It used to be United Methodist Church, UMC, and now it's Global Methodist Church and United Methodist Church. And the GMC, Global Methodist, is like anti-gay. That's why they split, because they wanted to be anti-gay. And the Mormon Church, and the traditional Methodist Church didn't want to be anti-gay, basically. So I guess she would be from the GMC, the Global Methodist Church, right?
I'm more open to like certain ideas than they would be.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you, fellow United Methodists.
Yes.
UMC, United Methodist.
A lot of student debt for my Methodist seminary.
Are you kidding? He put up a lot of he has a lot of student debt from Methodist seminary? Really?
I have a lot of student debt for my Methodist seminary.
That is messed up, dude. You shouldn't be able to take out loans to go to private colleges like that. Privately funded. Should only be public colleges, in my opinion. For example, ITT Tech, they're shut down now, but they were an example of a privately funded institution, and they charged out the wazoo. Marshall University in Huntington, West Virginia, when I was, in that area, I think it cost like $40,000 to go 4 years, basically $10,000 a year. ITT Tech in the same time cost $80,000 or something like that, twice as much. And you're getting half as many years. You're going for 2 years. And you're not getting an accredited education. It won't be recognized by any institution of any reputability. It's a scam. These for-profit colleges are scams, largely. And I put the United Methodist Seminary in that category. I didn't know they had a seminary people could go to. It makes sense.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you, fellow United Methodists.
Yes.
I have a lot of student debt for my Methodist seminary.
I kind of did good.
She guessed everybody was Jewish.
I feel bad because I said a lot of stuff that I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for. Druze? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Druze.
Yeah, I learned that exists.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I feel very blessed, and I'm gonna probably go to heaven now.
Raise your hands, is he going to heaven? Wow, okay. So we've got the Muslim says yes. The Jewish girl is kind of, maybe. The Druze girl is like, yeah, okay, I suppose. The United Methodist girl on the far left is like, yeah, going to heaven. I think Methodists believe that if you're a good person, you make it to heaven. That was what Jesus taught. The Jehovah's Witness says he's going to heaven? What? This guy's not a good Jehovah's Witness. 144,000 people are going to heaven in Jehovah's Witnesses' minds to become joint heirs with Jesus and serve as kings and priests of the blah, 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 whatever. They're going to be given heaven swords when they get to heaven to cut down anybody that they don't like on earth after they're raptured. Only 144,000, though. Everybody else, like normal Jehovah's Witnesses, get to stay on earth for Garden of Eden 2.0. This is just absurd, bro. This guy is not a good Jehovah's Witness at all. I don't know how anybody was expected to guess that. And apparently the Hindu is raising her hand. Is that what's happening? Yeah, I think she's raising her hand too. Do Hindus believe in heaven? She believes in reincarnation, and so does the Druze. Okay. So I guess that's the end. Yeah, good job. Anyway, bizarre. Really, really bizarre. I mean, there were a lot of conflicting ideas in there that didn't make any sense. I don't know how anyone was expected to guess any of those accurately. From left to right, Muslim, Jewish, Druze, D-R-U-Z-E. Girl in the red is Hindu. Guy next to her claims to be Jehovah's Witness, but obviously isn't a good one. And then the next girl here in the yellow is United Methodist. And then the one standing up here right now is Mormon. And then this guy on the left interviewing her was also United Methodist. My new icebreaker line is asking people if they're Jewish. That's good. Well, I live in New York City, so that's a fair icebreaker, honestly. My neighborhood is 52% Jewish. There are so many Jewish people in New York City, it's crazy. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you think. That was fascinating, honestly. I thought it was.